Greetings, fellow adventurers. This is Draconin Blade with Larp Sword doing a weapon unboxing at last. Now, before we get into this beauty, I want to tell you a bit of the story because this Larp weapon is one I have wanted for a very long time. 7 years ago it must be, I stumbled upon an early incarnation of this blade on a Larp's online store. At the time it looked like this. Yeah, badass, isn't it? Sadly, at the time, there was no way I could buy it. I had no money to speak of, and my parents were adamantly against spending such money on what they called a toy. And sadly, they discontinued that model as it had phased out. Sad face. A few weeks after its discontinuation, I discovered I could resurrect Cain the Dragon Knight in the custom sword menu on Calamaseal's website, and I dove right into it, recreating the blade I loved so much. But then they released the fiasco that is Cain 2, the Dragon Master. Well, it was a fiasco for me. And for those of you who haven't seen my top 10 Calamaseal list, link will be in the description below. But for those of you who have seen it, you would know that I love the hilt of that sword, but hated the blade. I'm not a fan of leaf-shaped blades, but that was just me. So later, Cain 2 became available in the custom sword options for the hilt design, and I added that hilt for my dream sword. So here we are, we're about to open this baby. Suspense is freaking killing me, so let's get this thing open. Oh, they already have, I don't need to use scissors for this thing. Okay, now I do need some scissors for this. Really impressed with the packaging. Moment of truth, guys. As you can see, it is a two-handed greatsword that has a blade length that measures 3 feet long and a hilt that measures 16 inches from pommel to the base of the blade, and a 6-inch across crossguard resembling a dragon's wings. This blade is also fitted around a fiberglass core running through the center. The paint job is based off of Cain 2, the Dragon Master. Though it is darker than it is in the picture on the website, it still looks pretty badass. The blade has a silver paint job. While silver isn't practical for making a real sword, it still looks nice. So let's take this blade for a spin now, shall we? So here we are at the local rec center. Let's see what this sword can do. Okay, so I'm not going to be a master swordsman anytime soon, but I'm starting to see a recurring theme in Calamaseal weapons that they seem to be rather heavy in the blade, but that might just be me. If you have used a Calamaseal weapon before, let me know in the comments down below if you have noticed this as well. For pricing, is it worth getting custom? It depends on how much money you're willing to dish out. I got this baby with my Christmas money, so if you don't have a lot of money, you're honestly better off buying an already made blade or making one yourself. Next, I am issuing a challenge to my viewers. I want you to come up with a name for this blade. While I have a few ideas kicking around, I think there are some people who can come up with some much better ideas for names for this sword. So post your ideas in the comments down below. The deadline for submission is March 17th. The winner will be announced at the end of my Larp box review video in March, and the winner will get a shout out in that video. Next up, I want to let you know that my next video will drop sometime in March when I get my hands on my Larp box. Then I will be going dark for a time as I am currently developing some content to begin shooting in spring or summer. Check out the Larp Saga Facebook for details when they are available. And finally, I want to give a shout out to Chiene Rain, I hope I pronounced that right, over at the YouTube channel Larp House, a truly inspirational channel to me and many other lovers of LARP. I will link her channel in the description down below. Thank you so much for helping me getting my Patreon up and running, and I plan to donate to your Patreon soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and will join us in March when I do an unboxing of the exclusive LARP Box 001. In the meantime, look me up on the social media links below where we can have a grand old time talking about LARPing, YouTubing, or whatever comes up. And also consider donating to my Patreon to help support this channel. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you on the trail of adventure. Happy LARPing!